Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie. I think I'm live. I'm really experimenting with this TikTok live, so you have to bear with me. Just doing it early in the morning so that hopefully there won't be many people watching while I try and get the hang of it all. Anyway, also though, there is an important story that I want to tell you about. So, it just feels like recently over in Spain. If you don't know anything about me, my name's Vicky Marie. I live in mainland Spain and I report on true crime or events that happen all over the world, really. But I like to concentrate on Spain just because that's where I'm based. And it just seems like lately, so once you start looking at how many British people or other nationalities go to Spain either on holiday or um, I don't know, maybe live there, retire there. Lots of reasons why people want to go to Spain. And, sometimes I just want to give people warnings about don't think because you're going to Spain, the sun's shining, nothing ever goes wrong or nothing ever, happens. Lots of things go wrong. We've seen that with Jay Slater. There's other cases, John George, John Hardy. Many cases that Amy Fitzpatrick. Oh, there's various cases of things that have gone wrong while people have been either on holiday in Spain or living in Spain. And so I was just looking, saw in the news this morning that a British cyclist has been found deceased in Lanzarote. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to do this or not, I hope so, but I want to really show you. Has that changed over? As I say, oh my God, it worked. So yeah, this is absolute novelty for me going live on TikTok. The Canary Islands, of which Lanzarote is one, are actually miles away from mainland Spain, aren't they? So, hey Rini, I'm on TikTok live, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. You can see from the map here, the Canary Islands are actually miles away from Spain itself and nearer to Africa, Morocco and the sort of outskirts of Africa. So the good thing about that means the Canary Islands, places like Tenerife, Lanzarote, etc., they are still warm at this time of year. They are the best place to go on holiday at the moment. Go there in February. You normally get really nice weather. Though they're quite windy. Now Lanzarote, I've been to Lanzarote, but oh my God, so many years ago, I can hardly even remember it. It's a lovely place for a holiday. It's not much there, I don't think. I don't know if it's a place where you'd maybe want to live, but for a holiday, I think it's a lovely place. It's a volcanic island, etc. Anyway, so what's happened is this guy. Now, the other thing that I've said many times is I don't think people take the heat seriously. Because even in February, like yesterday, even where I am in mainland Spain, which tends to be cooler than Lanzarote, it was nearly 20, it was over 20 degrees, going towards 25 degrees in the heat of the day. It was a beautiful day yesterday. It was cold in the morning, cold in the evening, but you get this period in the, round about 2 o'clock in the afternoon where it is really hot, whatever time of year you are in Spain. So this, what has happened here apparently is a cyclist. It says police in the Canary Islands have been left baffled after a lifeless body of a 55-year-old, seemingly fit and healthy British holidaymaker was found in Lanzarote, and the tourist was discovered lying in the middle of the road next to his bicycle on Calle Vicente Guerra, close to the picturesque village of Guatisa. And according to reports, the Briton was holidaying in Lanzarote with his partner and decided to go out for a leisurely bike ride. Now, I'd like to know what time that was, because if he went out yesterday round about the middle of the day, it was boiling hot. It was so hot. And this is something that I think quite not only British people but other European people who don't come from a place that's so hot as Spain is, you will never see, you know, Spanish people love cycling, but you won't see them out at 2 o'clock in the afternoon cycling. Whatever, you know, whether it's winter, summer, spring, whatever. So, you know, they'll go out first thing in the morning or they'll go out in the evening. So it says he was found by a local out walking who immediately called the police, but sadly there was nothing they could do to revive him, and the man was pronounced dead at the scene. The Guardia Civil have launched an investigation, but official sources have already confirmed that the body showed no visible injuries associated with being hit by a car. Now, you know, the laws in favour of cyclists are very strict in Spain. You have to leave a meter's distance. You know, a lot of cyclists here in Spain, they have their GoPros and they video what you're doing, you know, so you've got to be very careful when you go around cyclists, and quite often they will cycle in large groups, all chatting in a great big row, and you can't get past them. But you've just got to be patient, because they recently checked, there was quite a drastic incident a few years ago where quite a few cyclists were killed when a car went into them. So since then the laws have really been changed in favour of cyclists, because it's such a popular sport in Spain. Even in my little village, quite often the village is closed down while they have some bike ride going from one place to another, and they just happen to come through my village or around my village, and everything stops for hours, you know. So like, it doesn't matter if you've got a life to lead, you've got a job to go to, the cycle race is coming, that's all that matters. So it says that a post-mortem will be carried out to determine the cause of death, but police are currently leaning towards a possible heart attack or other sudden medical problem. And the British holidaymaker was found at a spot around a 20-minute drive north of the Lanzarote capital, Arrecife. And yeah, quite often hikers are found. So there was somebody found, I think he was American, that guy, yeah. This guy, Matt Operman, that they'd been looking for a long time, he's been found in Andalusia. He disappeared while he was out mountain hiking. So I just want to say, really, I do think people take chances, maybe even more because they're on holiday. Because, you know, I think when people are on holiday sometimes, they don't think anything can happen to them. But of course, all the same things can happen. And particularly, as you can see where Lanzarote is there, it's one of these Canary Islands. It's right near the Western Sahara. It's right on the tip of Africa. It's hot. It's quite a long way from mainland Spain, but it is Spain, you know. So just a little warning for any of you, when you say this quite often in my videos, when you go on holiday to Spain, not only worrying about, don't go out in the midday sun, you know, like walking, cycling, all those kind of things, even if you think, oh, it's February, so it should be okay. Don't, you know, always have water with you, always have your phone with you. Now, this guy might have just had a sudden heart attack and he might not have had a chance to call for help or whatever. But what, you know, was he out in the heat of the day? Or, you know, maybe it couldn't have been helped. Maybe no matter, you know, it's just his time to go, and maybe it couldn't have been helped. But it's just a warning, really. And also, don't think you can't fall foul of crime and things like that, robberies. You know, things happen in Spain just the same as they happen everywhere else. Just have your wits about you, be sensible. Follow what the Spanish do as far as, you know, the heat is concerned. Yeah, and I see what you're saying there, really, because when I went to Lanzarote, I've been to Lanzarote twice when I think about it, many years ago. And yes, because it's always windy in the Canary Islands, isn't it? And especially in Lanzarote. So you don't feel the heat as much. And I remember the last time I went, you end up with everyone had these bright red beacon faces because nobody was thinking it was that hot because it was windy. So people tended not to put on, because obviously if you know it's hot and that, you're going to put your sun cream on, etc. You know, but if you're if it feels cool, and then by the end of the day your face was burning, you know, remember, and we sunbathed on the beach in February. You had to lie down though, because if you sat up it was windy and all the sand would whip over you. But yeah, it leads you into a false sense of security that when it's breezy, windy, you don't realise, you know, that sun is still getting to you, and in fact it burns you more if it's windy. So yeah, so I just wanted to make this quick video just to tell you about this, and also practice the TikTok lives, because yeah, this is a complete, I'm absolutely thrilled that I managed to actually put pictures up and things. So I will be doing more TikTok lives. I'll probably release this video as a proper video after 6 o'clock, which I believe is when the algorithm is better. I've got a lot to learn about TikTok. But I've now got, you know, over 500 followers on TikTok. So thank you very much if you are one of them. If you're not one of those followers, maybe think about following or at least liking the video. But no pressure, just to say that it would be great if you do. But if you don't, I understand. Thank you, Rini. Well, Rini, you've been with me for quite a long time on YouTube, haven't you? So I'm trying just to try something different, as well as I'm still doing the YouTube, obviously. So yeah, if you're interested as well, you can follow me over on my YouTube channel, which is Vicky Marie Chats Crime, because that's normally what I talk about. And yeah, I'm getting up to 4,000 subscribers on there, so I'm approaching a milestone on there as well. But anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, if you go to Spain or anywhere else where it's warm, whatever time of year you go, just be careful, take extra precautions. I think people underestimate the sun, and my heart goes out to this guy's partner, his family. If he has any children, you know, it's a shame, you know, what's happened to him, whatever it is. But it seems like if it was a sudden thing, maybe hopefully he didn't suffer, because it wouldn't be very nice to be lying there in the sun, would it, either, waiting for somebody to find you. But anyway, just a warning. So thank you so much. Oh God, this is where I come to the bit where I don't know how to stop it. So hi everyone who joined me: Miss Molly, Rosa, Sane, Molly, Miss Molly Claire, thank you. La Pesca del Ganso. I can't say that. It's too long, that word. La Pesca del Ganso. Ah, La Pesca del Ganso. Ahora comprendo. Gracias por mirar. Sí, ahora veo que es. Now, how do I turn this off? That's a whole different matter. Oh, I found it. So, muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Gracias por mirar. Thank you for watching. Y que tu Dios vaya contigo siempre. May your God go with you always. Thank you.